He stole only a loaf of bread, yet was sentenced to 20 years in prison. Throughout those 20 years, he endured endless humiliation, until finally the day of his release arrived. But the warden deliberately made things difficult, demanding that he single-handedly drag a mast weighing several hundred pounds. Under astonished gazes, Mike forcefully hoisted the mast and slammed it down before the warden, who had no choice but to produce the release papers. To Mike's shock, the document marked him as an extremely dangerous individual, requiring weekly check-ins at the police station. Mike was filled with rage. He had stolen that bread because his young nephew was on the verge of starvation, and he had paid for it with 19 years of his life. Left with no choice, Mike departed with a heart full of resentment. Yet escaping prison only meant entering another cage. He wandered everywhere seeking work, but no one would hire a dangerous criminal. Adults humiliated him at every turn, while even children mocked him in the streets. At night, innkeepers wouldn't even let him sleep in their stables, fearing he would dirty their property. As snow began to fall, Mike, cold and hungry, could only huddle in a corner for the night. Then a priest appeared before him. The priest warmly invited him into the church to escape the storm, providing him with a feast and a warm bed. However, Mike had already lost all hope in the world. He stole the church's valuables and fled under cover of darkness. Before he could sell the stolen goods, the police caught him again. They brought the evidence before the priest, asking him to confirm Mike's crime, but the priest claimed everything was a gift to Mike, then picked up the expensive candlesticks from the table, saying Mike had left in such a hurry that he'd forgotten the most valuable items. The police had no choice but to release him. The priest then advised Mike to use the silver wisely and become an honest, upright man. Mike's heart was deeply moved. Over 20 years of injustice and torment had left him completely hopeless about the world. Yet at the edge of the abyss, the priest had caught his falling soul and taught him the meaning of compassion. He resolved to turn over a new leaf, tearing up the release document that symbolized his shameful past, and began a new life with a new identity. Due to copyright reasons, I can only tell this much of the film's story.